Hi, it's Lisa. This is a use it and move it video where I want to do a card share of cards that I have made with stamp sets that I'm ready to move out of my craft space. These stamp sets will be available on my Etsy shop at Lovely Layers Art, and so you'll find a link for that in the description of the video. This first set is a Hostess set, and this was back when, I can't remember how exactly when I got this, but I think it was back when you had to get to a certain level of sales before you could buy the more expensive sets. I don't remember, but anyway, it took quite a bit to be able to buy this set. It originally came in 2 boxes, and once you took the stamps out, put the labels on them and stuff, that you really only needed 1 box. So I just went ahead and condensed this down to 1 box. It is 4 stamps for each of the seasons of the year. There's a little bird and the cute or real pretty designs around them. Some of them work with the large scallop punch. I'm not selling my punch. And then some of them just work with circle punch or circle cutter, and then there's also some individual small elements in here that you can use, one for each of the seasons. So I've made the labels so that it can all fit in 1 box. I've done a lot of cards with this. It's really pretty set and so much fun to do them and then punch them out. The way I typically do them is I take multiple colors of ink and I ink a stamp. Like say I was doing this in the fall colors, I would start maybe with a yellow and put some yellow here, and then I would ink an orange, and then I would ink a red, always going from the light to the dark, and then stamp that, and that's how you get this varied look here. And I've done that with a couple of these cards. So that's one approach that I have taken to them. Sometimes I've stamped the bird separately and punched it out and laid it on top here. And this one, I think I did the bird, I used markers and did the bird as well, and the background all in 1 stamping press. I've put this on a pretty embossed background, and this happy birthday, you're going to see that come up in another set later on. So similar arrangements here, but very different looks depending on what I did with the set. So there's a lot you can do with this. Beautiful Christmas cards with this one. So it's not the most common set, I don't think, because it was a Hostess set that took quite a bit to get. This was also a Hostess set called Faith in Nature. It's got some beautiful images, and I love these words. I'm going to keep this and take this out and keep it for myself because I made an extra one of these when I used it on a scrapbook page one time. I took this beautiful quote and I stamped it on a die cut piece of cardstock, and I added some a background of a wood grain to it and a little bit of distressing and stuff to make something really pretty to go on my scrapbook page, and I'll keep this for other cards or scrapbook pages as well. But you've got 3 pretty images, and I have stamped those on this card. This is just a flat card, no layers at all. Stamped each image, colored them with watercolor crayons. You could use pencils, markers, whatever you wanted to use, and then I did just a little bit of other stamping to sort of balance the card out, and it makes a really pretty card. And that greeting is from a different stamp set. So another Hostess set that I'll have available to sell. There are some sets you think you're never going to sell. This one is about 10 years old. And greeting sets are the ones that I feel like I'm always going to keep because they can be used over and over and over again. And this one has been used many times. It's called All Holidays, and it has a little bit of everything. It has that happy birthday that we saw earlier that I've used a lot. It has this one, My Dear Kind and Wonderful Friend, and I colored that with markers, just did markers and on the back of the stamp and then huffed on it to create this. To make the card was easy. I just started gluing different papers down from a 6x6 pad, made that sort of quilted kind of look, and then just covered one of the seams with some trim there. So a real simple card that I used with that greeting. I've done the Merry Christmas on many Christmas cards. I've done beautiful Christmas cards with peace, love, and joy on them on some kind of pretty background. There's Valentine's Day, there's Father's Day, Mother's Day, Easter, just lots and lots of greetings here. So it's a really versatile set. And so All Holidays will also be out there on my Etsy shop. Now, and this was back when they were only available in wood mount. This also was available only in Woodmount years ago. This is called One of a Kind, and what's unique about it is it has a punch that matches, and I've decided to sell the punch. It does these 3 flowers, and there probably were some other sets that went with this, but I think I had a one with snowflakes one time, and I've already sold that went with this, but otherwise I didn't have any other sets. But it makes really cute flowers whether you have the stamp or not. But I am selling this as a bundle, so it will only be available together because I want to move the stamp set as well as the punch. And I've made this card where I stamped this larger image on some craft cardstock, colored in the image just after I stamped it, added an enamel dot in the middle, and then I inked up this stamp with several different colors and punched out some flowers and glued those on, and it was all to match this pretty designer paper that I had a scrap of. So those were some cards that I wanted to share with you, and these 4 different options will be available over on my Etsy shop. These stamp sets and this bundle with the stamp set and the punch. So thanks very much for watching today. I hope you liked the different cards that I had to share, and if you're interested in a stamp set, go check them out before they get gone. Thanks. Bye.